playing in your first?
Say it again.
What are you looking forward to about playing your first SEC?
The atmosphere. I know it's going to be electric. But I'm ready to go.
Dakereon, how much of it? I mean, I know you're used to it, but being the backup quarterback and being in the mix at receiver, running back, how much of a grind is that on you every day during practice?
It's definitely a grind. But I think I can handle it. I can handle a lot of things, and I think that tells a lot about myself. I'm a very smart guy in terms of everything on the field. I got to be able to handle that.
What did they say about how much they wanted to use you in Alabama versus how much you actually were used?
Say it again. I'm sorry.
Did they want to use you more against Alabama?
Yeah, I think so. But I mean, it's only one ball. We've got a lot of playmakers, and just got to find a way to get some other people the ball. But like I said, it's only one ball. So sometimes things work out that way.
How frustrating is that?
Not at all. Not frustrating at all. Because I know my boys eating too. As long as my boys eating, and we're productive on the field, it's not a problem at all.
Dakereon, how do you handle it during practice? Is it one full day at QB, or do you mix and match during every practice?
Literally, it's every time the first and second group goes, I'm going with the first group and the second group with everything. So I'm constantly rolling.
When you say it's a grind, is it more of a grind physically or mentally on you?
Physically. I don't know, but I think it's even with both. Because it's both.
JC said you guys are, a desperate team heading into this game. Obviously, SEC East game, first true road test. Would you echo those sentiments?
Oh yeah, definitely. I think, like Coach said, everything that our team goals is still out there. Beating the East and winning the state. And this is our first SEC East game, especially on the road. We want to send the seniors out right. Start it off well, and then definitely win the East.
What's a desperate team look like?
Dangerous team, and you'll see what it looks like Saturday.
JC, since we can't talk to Ryan, I know you're very close with him, being in the meetings all the time. For him to be able to get that award, what does that mean for him, and how's he going about this week?
Major. I think that boosts his confidence a little more. I think he's already a confident guy, but I think, like I said, I think the world is starting to see what the kid can do.
Has he taken on a different persona since becoming the starter?
Ryan? I mean, the kid's he's always been the same kind of guy, But I think he's starting to be a little bit more vocal than he has been before. I think he has to because he's starting quarterback, But I think he's doing a good job of it, though.
Do you go into games with a sense of how much you might end up playing quarterback, or is a lot of it just playing by ear? Coaches kind of say this package now, head out.
Man, I don't even know. I just gotta be. I'm always ready to play. I got my helmet buckled up, ready to go. I'm always ready to play at whatever.
Anything else?
You've obviously been a part of a couple installs when you're going on the road, offensive game plan wise. Just how does it compare, and is it any different than an install for maybe a home game or anything like that with communication?
I think you definitely got to speak up a little more, especially on the road. Just a little bit more detailed, in terms of listening and stuff like that. And it could be challenging for some people, but you got to be locked in and ready to go.
The aggression you guys had going for it multiple times on fourth down and taking extra chances. Do you feel like that's the persona of this team now? Going forward. I know it was Alabama, so you had to take those more chances. But do you feel like that's just the mentality of this team now?
Yeah, I think we're a very aggressive team in terms of offense. I think we're starting to gain the trust in our coaches to be able to do those kind of things. I think everybody's seeing the production that we're having on offense. I think we can do a lot more of those things.
What do you think Kyle Markway has brought to this offense?
A lot. I mean, the guy sticks his head in there and blocks, man. But he can also catch a pass. I think he's a really reliable tight end, a tight end that all team needs.
What has Nick Muse added to this group as well?
Very electric tight end. He does the same thing as Kyle Markway. He has a little bit more speed, but the kid's smart and he does what the coach asked him to do.
So is Kyle slow? Is that fair?
Nah, not at all. Nah.
Just slower than Nick.
Nah.
Anything else?
What about the plays Brian and Shy made? I guess the one play Brian made on their sideline where he kind of threw the guy off of him. Was that more of a highlight than Shy's touchdown catch, or what's your story?
Nah, I think both are very electric plays. I think you see a lot of hunger. I think you see in those guys, two hungry guys, guys competing their butts off, competing at the highest level possible, just trying to make plays or making plays.